Hello, everybody, and welcome to Comic Time. I'm your host, Rainbow Red Panda, and this is Norton. And today we're bringing you all of the awesome comic things that we got at our comic store. So these are the comics that we got. It's a little bit of a lighter load compared to last week, but it's still a pretty big pile. So here's what we got. We got Jonathan Hickman's God is Dead number 10. I will still always call it that. We have the Movement number 11. We have J. Michael Straczynski's Sidekick, issue number 6. We have Suicide Risk number 12, which this series is starting to get really interesting to me, so I'm excited to read number 12 and see what it has in store for me. We have Invincible Universe number 12, another Straczynski book. We have Apocalypse Owl number 3. It feels kind of like it's a little bit of a double book in itself, but I think with these ones, a lot of his books, they always have a lot of advertisements in the back. So yeah, there's like 6 pages of just ads in the back for different comics. So it's cool because you get to see all the other comics, which is both a good and a bad thing because I end up buying them and all of that. But it also, I don't know, it's like false advertisement for thick books. We have Trillium number 8. And if I remember correctly, I believe that it is the end of it. Let's see. End. Yes, it is the end of Trillium. So, one, I'm excited to see how this issue reads because they all have like a different reading pattern. And I'm also excited. I don't know. I'm still excited for the trade. I think I have it ordered just to see how you're gonna read that trade. It's gonna be interesting. We have Sinister Dexter, number 5. We have the final issue of The Final Plague. It's Final Plague number 5. We have Pretty Deadly. This is also number 5. It's like 5 is the theme of today, which is fine with me. We have the final issue of The Other Dead, which I'm pretty sure it's the final issue, yes. But there is going to be Epidemic number 2, apparently on the back. So that's exciting because I like this series. It kind of went in a direction I didn't expect it to go in, but I don't know, I like it. I'll try and do like a full like series review of it eventually. We have the Phantom Stranger number 18, which I've not read any of these yet, but I've heard this one is really good, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. We have the New Warriors number 3, which I didn't have to wait for this one, so that's good. We have Nathan Edmondson's Black Widow. This is number 5. It's so weird that it's already on number 5. I feel like it should be on like 3. But it's on number 5, so I'm excited. I was sad because last issue was like the first issue where like the cat wasn't really in it, and I really liked the cat. So hopefully, sadly, I'm just hoping the cat is in that. That's like my main hope. But I like the rest of it too. We have the Guardians of the Galaxy Prelude. It is a movie prequel, I believe. This is number 1. It is a 2-part thing. Maybe this will give us a little bit more information on what to expect from the movie. It has like a movie cover, so we'll see. We have Moon Knight number 2, which everybody that I know loved Moon Knight number 1, so I'm excited to read this. I liked Moon Knight number 1 as well, so I'm excited to read this and see what I get out of it. We have Loki, Agents of Asgard number 3. We'll see if he still is doing his speed dating thing. So, yeah. I've seen a lot of references like on the internet and stuff regarding that last issue and Loki doing speed dating and things like that. So, it'll be interesting to see what this series has in store for everything. We have What If Age of Ultron number 1. I am guessing this is a one-shot deal, but I don't know. It's interesting. Just when you think Ultron's gone, he comes back. We have Magneto number 2, Cullen Bunn. This will not be the last that we see of him in this issue of this show. We have Black Science number 5, again with the 5s. We have another Nathan Edmondson book. This is The Punisher, but this one's just number 4, so still excited for it. We have Inhuman number 1. This is the one that Matt Fraction was supposed to write, and then he's not writing it anymore. So I'm sure it'll still be good because I still like the writer. I still like Bah. Charles Soule. So yeah, I'm excited for it. We have She-Hulk #3, another one of his books. So many books with so many authors are writing the same things these weeks. And my top three. The first one, I said we would be seeing Cullen Bunn again. Deadpool versus Carnage. It is here. I'm excited for it. It's interesting that Carnage is like shiny and Deadpool's like fabricy. I really like the cover. It's like the textures. Like there, it's a very textured cover. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, this one, I recently talked to the writer of this comic, and he has informed me that I will never ever be able to guess the ending. And even though I could go on the internet and ruin it for myself, I've chosen not to. So please do not do that for me. I will be very sad. Revelations. This is number 4. Yes, it is number 4 of 6. It's written by Paul Jenkins, who I did an interview with, and I will have that posted below if you're interested. We talk about this book and a bunch of other books and some video games and conventions and all kinds of things. So it's pretty cool, and he's a really awesome guy. So yeah, that's my number 2 book of the week. And my number 1, pretty much always my number 1 whenever it comes out, have Revival number 19. And apparently something happens in this, and Mike Norton has already taken to Twitter to say he is not responsible. It is fully Tim Seeley's fault. So I'm excited to read it and see what happens. And I'm almost caught up on all of my comic reading, so I can finally start Chew in anticipation for the Chew Revival collaboration that's going to be happening soon. So all I have to do is tackle this mountain, and then I can start Chew. So I have that to look forward to in the future. Things I didn't get, the Adventure Time Flipside number 4, because my shop just failed at ordering it, so it'll be coming soon. There's a couple other things I didn't get, but I will probably be going back for tomorrow. Can't remember what they are at the moment, but there are things, so yeah, that's going on. It is, in case you're wondering, is 112 days until Comic-Con. It is the convention of awesomeness that is in San Diego, California. It is this year. It is July 24th through the 27th, with a preview night on the 23rd. I'm so excited to go to it. My friends from Panel to Panel are going to be there, most of them. Space Chief's going to be there, and Spin Dash is going to be there, and we're going to meet up with Megan Ashley, and then some other people from Following the Nerd are going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Me and Space Chief already decided that we're going to do the Walking Dead escape thing if they have it this year at the ballpark across the street. It's going to be awesome. We're going to try and film it. It's going to be amazing, and just all kinds of other things that are planned. So in 112 days, all of that stuff will be coming right to you guys. So that's happening. Cupcakes this week, they're pink, because, I don't know, because they are. I am going to be giving away this littlest one. I'm going to give it to C2E2 because I'm going to, I'm going on the 26th of April, and they keep announcing so many awesome people that are going to be there, and they're not even like they have awesome comic people already, like all kinds of writers live in Chicago or the Chicago area, so they're all going to be there, and it's going to be an awesome time. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of them. But then, like, there's non-comic people that are going to be there. Like, Hulk Hogan's going to be there, and I'm excited about. They just announced it. Like, Ryder Strong is going to be there, and I was totally, like, Boy Meets World was, like, my childhood. So, and Sean was always, like, one of my favorite characters of that show. So I'm so excited that he's going to be there. I don't know, I'm going to do something. It's going to be awesome. And Samuel L. Jackson totally just did this awesome, like, poem reading thing on TV last night, so I have that on my Facebook page that I put up. So I don't know, it's just like all of this Boy Meets World stuff is happening all at once. It's awesome. So C2E2 gets my littlest cupcake for providing me with awesome things, comic and non-comic related. I'm giving this one to Google Maps. If you guys didn't know, I'm not sure if it's still something that you can join and become a part of, or something that you had to join during, like, I think it was available for 2 days. It might have been available for 3. Google Maps did a thing this week, sort of for April Fool's Day. I'm going to say it's for April Fool's Day. They took their map and they made it Pokemon-ish. Basically, there were 120, I don't know, there were a number of Pokemon scattered throughout Google Maps on the map app on your phone, and you could go and find all the different Pokemon and become a Pokemaster and catch, I believe it was 100. Once you got 120, you were eligible to, I don't know if the rest of it was accurate, but you were able to like move on to the next round and do all that. And I have all kinds of people, searching for Pokemon, all sorts of friends doing it. Mew was the hardest to find. I participated in this and I thought it was an awesome thing. Mew, Mew. Um, but it was an awesome thing. They did like a lot of the original Pokemon and then like the newer ones, and I don't know, it was a fun time. So if any of you guys participated in that, let me know if you were able to find them all, and if not, which ones you couldn't find. I'm guessing if you couldn't find one, that it was probably Mew. Like Mew was the one people just could not find. So yeah, let me know about that. And my biggest cupcake. Speaking of April Fools, I'm gonna give it to Image, and more more specifically The Walking Dead because they made a lot of people angry. Um, all yesterday. I kept seeing things on Facebook, on Reddit, on Twitter, just everywhere. This image of what was supposed to be the cover of The Walking Dead number 129, and it was the introduction of Daryl Dixon into the comic. If you guys don't know, which I don't know how you don't know, but Daryl Dixon is a character who is in the TV show. He is not in the comics. He never has been. And from what I understand, Robert Kirkman has publicly said he will never be in the comic. They're two separate things. They're never going to intertwine. And so they released this image of Daryl Dixon on the cover of The Walking Dead number 129, and everyone was so excited. A lot of people were kind of skeptical because it was released on April Fool's Day, but it was ultimately it is not true. If you look at the picture that they had was a picture of Dwight, I believe is who it was, that they doctored. They like added some hair, and I think they like added something to the back of his jacket. But ultimately, it was an old picture that was already in a comic book, and they just sort of doctored it up and called it Daryl. So unfortunately, if any of you guys weren't aware, and I just like spoiled that for you, I'm sorry. But at least as far as I know, that was just a huge April Fool's joke. Daryl is not coming to the comic, at least not now. Maybe in the future, Kirkman will change his mind, but sorry. And if you guys still don't believe me, I'll try and find some sort of information that for sure says. And other than that, I guess you just have to wait until issue 129 comes out, and that is not the cover. So I also saw this one. I only saw it one time, so I'm not sure if this was the thing. But there was like one that was like the Walking Dead like kids version. I think that was also a hoax, but I couldn't find anything that even talked about it. I just saw like one picture on one thing, so I'm not really sure about that. But it sounds like something, I don't know. I mean, I guess you could do a Walking Dead kids comic, but it would probably be really hard to do. So we'll see about that. But any Walking Dead fans, the finale was last weekend. I've heard it was amazing. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. But yeah, so that's all the stuff that's happening. Um, hope you guys having a good day and that you like the comic books that you got. I know a bunch of other stuff came out that I didn't get, but all in all, it really wasn't a heavy week for comics. My shop didn't get a lot of new stuff, so I had a ton of stuff though. Like even when it's a light week for me, it's still a heavy week. So that's all I got. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and I will see you guys next week. So bye.